Welcome to another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling. And yes, we do have some more gameplay. In today's gameplay, I believe it is Saints Row 4. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Odyssey Jones. Now, I'm going to probably have the gameplay on from now on. It's a little bit more easier. And I'll just put the links to what I'm talking about, if there's links to what I'm talking about, in the description box below. That being said, let's go to Odyssey Jones, shall we? So, for those of you who may or may not know Odyssey Jones, I'll show you a picture right about now. There he is, big black guy. He's a pretty cool wrestler. He has been not used in the last 2 years. He was from NXT and he got pulled up 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and wasn't used until recently, maybe even a month ago. He had a thing with the New Day where I guess the storyline was Kofi Kingston brought Odyssey in. Xavier was a little bit mad at Kofi Kingston because he thought Odyssey Jones was trying to take the place of Big E, and I guess that was supposed to tease a little split between Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. At least that was the storyline. Odyssey Jones did do 2 matches, and I think he appeared 3 times on Raw. I'm not sure. I know he did 1 match with the New Day against the Karrion Kross's stable, and I guess that was the storyline, or was the tease or whatever. But it turns out that Odyssey Jones was recently fired. Now you're probably wondering, Toya, he's only been on Raw for a few times. What could he have possibly have done to get himself fired? Who did he piss off in the back? Well, it turns out that Mr. Odyssey Jones was accused, allegedly, of domestic, I can't say the other word, I'll just say domestic V. So he was accused of domestic V. I don't know when this was. Maybe in a few years ago. I don't know how far back it goes. But apparently, that is what happened. Now, I don't know if this is 100% true, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But if that's the case, I can understand why they would let him go. Because, it's one thing that WWE does not need or want is to have anybody in a situation where they're accused of anything from DV, SA, the big R, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, especially now that this documentary of Vince McMahon is coming out and the thing that he is being accused of as well. Yeah, I don't think WWE wants nowhere near that right now. But it's really sad because I think Odyssey Jones was a great wrestler. From what I saw from the 2 matches that I watched, amazing wrestler. He's a big guy, but he can move fast and well. It kind of reminds me of the Keith Lee back in the day. And so I don't know what happened. I don't know how true this is. I don't know who's involved or anything else. You can go like I said, take everything I say with a grain of salt, but he will no longer be in the WWE. So it's really sad. I don't know what this means for Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. I still think they're doing the tease of the split because now they're going after the tag titles, and I can see them going after the tag titles and not getting the tag titles, and then Xavier Woods is like, you know what, I need to do my own thing or whatever. I don't really need either one of these men to turn heel. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's necessary. I don't think we're at that point. I think, Xavier was saying, you know what, I've tried with this New Day. I think maybe I need to do my own thing or something like that. And Kofi Kingston's like, yeah, okay, I get it, I understand. I mean, I guess you can turn one of them heel if you want to, but I don't really think there's a point to it, especially if you want to put Xavier Woods and have him do a singles run. I'm all for it. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't really think anybody needs to turn heel. But That being yeah, it's really sad about hear about Odyssey Jones. I had high hopes for him. I mean, we waited all this time for him to come up, and he finally comes up, and now he's gone. It's just that quick, guys. It's just that quick, you know. Keep your hands to yourself, I guess, you know. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.